Moving on, and a new party concept is sweeping America. Super Soul parties, creating a fun environment for people experiencing homelessness. Well, they come together for celebrations in 35 cities. Well, it all began back in 2017 when Meir Kay, dressed in a New England Patriots jersey and invited guys he met on New York sidewalks to a Super Bowl party he was throwing. And that concept has been growing ever since. And Meir Kay, the man himself, joins me from New York. Thank you so very much for coming on, Meir. Firstly, tell us about these parties. What actually happens there?
Thanks so much for having me. Super Soul Party is a place where people who are experiencing homelessness and people who aren't could come together for food, for a haircut, for clothing donations, but most of all, connection and dignity is restored.
Yeah, it's a really great concept. It sounds absolutely amazing. We all know just how shocking homelessness is right around the world. But Meir, I want to know, why did you choose the Super Bowl? There are so many other holidays around. Let's think, Christmas, Thanksgiving, etc.
Sure. Well, you see, here in the U.S., and those who follow football, the American football, the Super Bowl is a non-official holiday. People are getting together with family and friends like they would with any other holiday. And for those who do not have family or friends, who don't have community, well, that's a day that you could feel a lot more alone. So I just found this pocket of time, and what happens to be also on the East Coast of the U.S., the coldest months of the year, where people can feel alone. And I just tried to build a place where people could have community and feel connected and not feel alone on such a day where people are celebrating.
What a really good idea. And Meir, what are some of the reactions you've got from these people? People who come to these parties who may be experiencing, like you said, loneliness or, not having anything to go to when you can see all these other people out and about on the streets.
It's a night that lasts for many, many nights to come. It's a night where people are instilled with hope, with, once again, connection with themselves and with other, understanding that they are part of the bigger human race, realizing that they could possibly take on responsibility and change their lives. We also provide resources after every single year, every party. We're growing with more resources and connections for them to be able to go ahead and rebuild their lives, as well as the Super Soul Party, the nonprofit that I started. We're also planning to create more opportunities for people to connect, not just once a year, but throughout the year as well.
And, we've spoken about the people you're hosting, but I want to know how this makes you feel, being the man behind such a concept that's spreading right across the US and bringing so much joy to so many people.
Honestly, by giving is by getting, and I get so much joy and meaning in my life, and it really just it fills me up, and I feel like my soul sings. And from my understanding, for those who come, for those who are housed and unhoused, feel the same way, and just a beautiful way to be able to give back to those who need it, and it's just living up to v'ahavta l'recha kamocha, love your fellow as yourself.
And we've seen this really take off since 2017, Meir. What are your plans for the future? I'm sure you can do some really big things here.
Yeah, well, the goal is to be in every state in America and the U.S., and then to attach ourselves to other big events throughout the international world, and to be able to, ride that wave where people get together to say, hey, how about we take a look at those who need some help, who are perhaps homeless, and provide support, love, and connection there as well. So we're just beginning.